Perfect.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name's Phil Matthews.
John's dad. Yeah, I really love to disciple make and storytell Jesus' story. Now, I wrote two books. The first one was Storytelling the Disciple Making Path. I really saw Jesus, from birth to his childhood, to his ministry, to the death and resurrection and the ascension was like a path to heaven. It's like a path. Some people call it a journey, but that's how I saw it. So the disciple making path, you carry like a backpack, and on the front there's three directional moves. It's sort of like a reminder. And the first one is moving from disconnection to connection. So instead of being disconnected with the people outside, out in the world, we want to connect. We want to share life, share with them, share our life, and then have an opportunity to share share Jesus, the message of Jesus, or just introduce them to Jesus. We can't save them, but Jesus can. But it's just connecting them and connecting and sharing this story and just sharing. And some of the things that I probably have like 4 stables that I use, and one of them is if all humanity lives forever, either in eternal life or eternal death, for crying out loud, choose life, because death is the default. There really is a choice. You have to choose. The other one is. If someone has a worldview, like it might be atheism, and I respect that. I respect that you have a worldview, but then I might just say, can I ask you a question? If atheism or whatever it is, whatever the worldview, cannot give you a better forever ending story, I know Jesus will. What do you reckon? I'm having a mental blank from the other two. I'm having a mental blank. And I just want to share, and try to share with them my life and their life, and be interested in their lives, that's something you're looking for a job. Yeah, something that we pray for you. My wife and I will pray for you together, or something like that. And you're not banging people over the head with things. Sometimes I like to ask permission. Can I tell you this story? Or sometimes I just forget and I just go over and tell them. But then I get to a point where I'm like, okay, I better stop. I think I might be telling you too much. And half the time they sort of say, no, tell me more. But anyway, like asking permission just to speak. Is it okay if I tell you this story about Jesus? And then when they are one, or you come across someone that is a Christian, we want to connect them into small groups, into support groups, and into the corporate family. The second one is we move them from information to preparing. Instead of being information, we want to move them to being prepared as we build people and move them into life, and build them into the Christian life, and then their purpose in the disciple-making path. And the third one will be moving from accumulating people, having lots of people, to sending them out, sending some of them out, or sending them out. And in this rucksack, we have the increasing features. The increasing features, the next slide, please. We have the increasing oneself a disciple of Jesus. And then we have increasing mature disciples, increasing volunteers for service. They all go in the backpack. And increasing seed sowers and harvest workers. And increasing leaders in one's ministry. They're all in the backpack, ready for us to, as we're travelling along that journey, We've got them in our backpack. And then we'd like to look at the next one. We'd like to look at what a disciple is. Basically, a disciple of Christ follows Jesus, is actively learning from Jesus, and a disciple allows Jesus to change them, to transform them into His image, into how He lived. So you want to live the way He lived, and then being committed to the disciple-making path, and allowing Jesus to teach us how to catch people, because it's all different to different people and other people. Other people are easy to catch. You just throw a net out, fishing line. They're easy to come in. Others, it takes a lot of effort. But Jesus will teach us how to do that. And then there's the also in the backpack. It's good to have a bottle of water. There's the 5 spiritual growth. We were all spiritually dead once, weren't we? So spiritually dead, and we became a Christian. We were born into God's family, and we become like a spiritual baby. We start off being a spiritual baby, and then we go on to being a spiritual child, and then a spiritual young person, just like we did when we grew up from a baby, and then to a spiritual parent or a spiritual mature person, like a parent that would care for the spiritual babies. And there's all those levels there. It's sometimes we just get stuck in that child stage for years and years, never growing to maturity. And the one way of going from that child to the next stage towards maturity is just disciple making. Going out there, having a go, even if it's sort of just a little tiny little thing, effort, something, and you try this and it doesn't work, but the next that thing here, you try that works. Just having a go moves you into that spiritual maturity. I went to Bible college, and even up to halfway through doing my masters, and I'm still a child. So going to Bible college, things like that, doesn't make you mature. It's disciple making. It's get out there, doing it, moving into the disciple making path. Now, one brilliant way to connect the 3 directional words, the increasing features, and understanding what a disciple is and the spiritual growth, is storytelling Jesus stories. I've got 2 books out there. They're free of charge for you. In there, in both of those, there's 25 stories of Jesus' life, and they're full of forgiveness. They're full of compassion, God's love. Sacrifice and search and seeking. And I was just wondering, this year I've been storytelling the Acts of the Apostles. And I was just wondering if you'd like to, just very short, would you like to hear the story of Peter and John's prayer?